So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll run for him. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stopped short, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cowboys nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 71 yards. And the the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, kill. Switch, hey. Hey, 47. Then we're going to 53. 47. 26.
He'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Here we go. 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Kill.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Here's Pollard again.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flush to his right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Prescott.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds Browns right at midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 50, it's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Inside the 20. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Pollard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Pollard one more time.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Pollard.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages, and even on the practice impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Watson off play action. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Hey, kill! 47! Then we're going to 53. Guns.
Throwing here, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a...
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye. Way out of control.